Okay. Also, I wasn't that high when I woke up.
Really?
Yeah,
You might just have a high tolerance to anesthetics.
could be.
They say that's a sign of strong genetics.
Yeah, or excessive drug use. Do you want any?
Probably a little bit of both in your case.
Yeah, Irish genes.
Dude, it's weird. Speaking of fucking slapstick, I was looking at this thing that, like, my, like, great aunt or some shit shared, and it was, like, the good old days, and it was things of, the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
And they poked each other in the eyes.
You never watched the Three
No,
Stooges
I
before?
just forgot about that. And, like, that's so fucked.
They hit each other with hammers.
I know, but that is the most, like... Ugh, that's so fucked. They're literally just gouging their friends' eyes out.
I watched
Like, the hammer is ridiculous enough. It's kind of like a chair and shit like that in WWE. It's like...
Or when they get the...
But, like, just going, like, looking your friend in the face and just fucking jabbing 2 fingers, that's
Put a monkey wrench on their nose.
That's like...
And they're like, ah.
That's like breaking prison fighting rules and shit like that.
And that's just when they're having mild disagreements.
I know, that's like one of the first... That's one of the early moves. That's like second base.
Like...
That's a Three Stooges second base.
That fucking hair... That chair hitting thing is no joke. I just watched the Vice documentary about Chris Benoit. Holy fucking shit. I didn't even know it was that brutal.
Yeah, a lot of them have really bad CTE.
Yeah, I know. First of all, his CTE was off the fucking chain, but he fucking... Dude, he fucking had he had put Bibles next to his wife and his fucking kid. But he gave his kid drugs and then fucking stabbed him, I guess. And stabbed his wife. And then left him there for a couple of days. And I think that he was thinking about going to do a wrestling match. Like, with the bodies there. They were there for like 2 days before he killed himself.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I got a buddy back home that's in a band called Chris Benoit. But it's spelled...
Is it a metal?
It's spelled like crisp, I-N, and then W-A-H. It's called Shred Gaze, is what the
Shred
little
Gaze?
subgenre
Like shoegaze?
But like with like arpeggios, looping and shit like that. It's
Are they on
really
YouTube?
cool. I don't know if they're on YouTube. I think so. I'll check them out at some point.
I've been listening to all kinds of different fucking music now. Like, I've been going everywhere. I've been watching Playboy After Dark and posting shit. I posted the fucking Grateful... I didn't know if I posted the Grateful Dead. I posted Canned Heat. I know that. But it's so fucking fun. But the fucking Grateful Dead one is the best. Dude, fucking hot. Just fucking... Hugh Hefner talking to Jerry Garcia is one of the funniest fucking things I've ever fucking seen. Because Jerry Garcia is just like, knows this is just such a fucking joke. And apparently they dosed their fucking coffee. So most of the crew members were on acid. And then any of the extras who asked for coffee.
So it's called Playboy After Dark?
Playboy used to have a TV show called Playboy After Dark.
And which was Hugh Hefner...
walking around asking questions. Yeah, it's just... And Hugh Hefner is such a fucking stiff, dude. And it's just... And then... But Garrett Garcia is just like, yeah. You know?
Dude, so...
And then they play St. Stephen.
Did Playboy dose Jerry Garcia's
No, Jerry
coffee?
Garcia, the guy... Their sound man was also... I forgot... what's his name? God, he's really famous for his acid. But basically, he was the main culprit of acid in America.
Timothy Leary.
No, Timothy Leary was just...
Didn't he, like, help bring...
He helped mainstream it. He also helped make it illegal.
Oh, yeah, because he wanted to do testing and shit to see the medical benefits.
And he got kicked out. Yeah, he got kicked out.
Freaked out.
Yeah, he got kicked out of Harvard for doing research. But he was a proponent of it.
Yeah, he was pro.
Yeah, he had congressional hearings and shit.
He tripped balls.
And that helped make it illegal because he fucking... Basically, he was the fucking... He's like... I don't want to compare him to Kurt Cobain. But there was a guy from Soundgarden and was like, it's like he set up a lemonade stand, and then all of a sudden, there's lemonade stands everywhere. It fucking totally ruins your lemonade stand business. It's like that. No, this guy, you'd have to look him up. God damn it, I forgot his name, but he used to make acid.
Okay.
And he was also their sound man. So the majority of the acid that came from in this country was basically from this guy's business. And one of the things that he did, and he used to give Ken Kesey all of his acid for the acid tests in 65 and 66 before it was illegal. And he also funded like the Grateful Dead, the early days of the Grateful Dead. So the Grateful Dead's rent was paid and all this shit based on this guy's acid money.
Acid money? How rigorous of a process is making acid?
I don't know, but
you
I mean,
don't know anything about it?
This guy's an engineer, though, so
yeah, I mean,
or some kind of engineer.
I'm sure it's a pretty. I don't know if people do it in bathtubs.
I know a guy. I bought mushrooms off a dude really cheap in Chicago, and he made them. He grew the mushrooms in his closet in his apartment in Chicago.
Whenever I was like,
he said he got that information online.
When I was a teenager, more or less, yeah. Like. When I first started like smoking weed and everything, people were talking about mushrooms, and I don't know if this was true, but somebody told me like the ones that grow from cow shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, if you're ever in a cow field, you should pick those mushrooms. And I was like, I never fully believed it because it is just weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just seems like something you would tell someone to eat them to get them to eat secondhand cow shit, more or less.
I don't think that this guy had a pile of cow shit in his closet.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what exactly.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't think it.
That sounds like one of those things that are just made up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you need to get a spinal tap to get tested for acid. I remember that story.
Or you could crack your back and like have a
flashback.
So I was like,
have you ever heard the fucking bit about that Norm Macdonald used to do about it? He's like, that sounds like a good flashbacks. That sounds like a good deal. It's like because you pay. Hold on, let me get this straight. I pay $5 right now, and you're saying I get a free acid trip somewhere down the line. But he's like, it's been 20 years. It's like, I haven't had a flashback yet. I think it's just another lie from the big acid companies.
That would be really funny, though, if it were truth. And chiropractors have probably just, like, seen a lot of people just like, what the fuck is that?
It would be in the form. Have you ever taken LSD?
Yeah.
There's a good risk that you could have an acid flashback while I'm cracking your back.
We crack hella backs, and the shit.
That is a risk.
Just some guy just turns over and he's like, what?
Holy shit.
And how much? You know? Is there like a little bit of all the acid you've taken?
Yeah. You're not in the camera. Then again, we can't really be 6 feet apart and do this.
Yeah, that's true.
But I've been in my
Social
house.
distancing.
I've been fine.
I mean, honestly, you just came from a medical facility, so I feel like you're
yeah.
probably
Well,
pretty
they
clean.
screen us.
What?
They screen us.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I trust more because you came from a medical facility.
Yeah.
Because they're at risk, so they want to make sure that you're not going to give them...
I got the sniffles, but that's because I've been snorting Ritalin.
Sniffles doesn't have anything to do with it. It's just because I've been...
I just like the word the sniffles. I got it from the Brady Bunch. We can go like that.
Is that the episode when Marsha gets her nose broke?
I don't know. Is that the only episode that you know of?
That's the only episode I know from memory. Yeah.
Did you ever see the episode where Greg Brady was stoned? But he was, I mean, it's not in the story, but they had called him back. He was
reshoot, and he was baked whenever
and you can watch
shot.
the clip with Greg Brady narrating it.
That's pretty funny.
There's a thing where he phases out during a line, and then he almost trips over a surfboard. It's fucking hilarious, dude.
But hey, they got it.
Yeah.
And so he's a professional.
Yeah. What's up?
We're ready when you have a minute.
All right, cool.
All right.
I'm gonna give this. We can just ride there and then come back if
Okay.
you want. You want to ride with me?
Sure.
If you want to chill here.